onthefamily.com. I'm Jim Daly.
Welcome to Swap and Shop, brought to you by Glasgow Building Supply, your Anderson Window Center dealer, on the bypass next to Gondolier.
Different windows can make a big difference in the way you feel about your home. Anderson Windows, with their high-performance, low-E insulating glass, insulate up to 41% better in the summertime than windows with standard dual pane glass. This means comfort in heat, cold, rain, or shine. Anderson Windows can also help lower your energy bills, and that's bound to give you a good feeling. Stop in and see the full line of Anderson Windows at Glasgow Building Supply on the 31E bypass in Glasgow. Anderson Windows, long live the home.
Swap and Shop is brought to you by Glasgow Building Supply. Thank you so much to those folks for sticking with us after all these years. We want to start out with our first. All right. Sorry about that. That was yesterday's Swap and Shop. We're going to get today's Swap and Shop going right now. Good morning, everybody, on WCLU. We are looking at 71 degrees on a foggy morning. Visibility is about 7 miles out at the Glasgow airport. So, foggy this morning. But nonetheless, let's get started with Swap and Shop. Swap and Shop is brought to you by Glasgow Building Supply. And we want to say our first listing is back after about a week off. It's a beautiful blue 95 Ford F-150. It's still for sale. I don't know how, folks. It's a 4x4 truck. It's the XLT edition, and they've lowered the price. They're asking $1,800 their best offer now. So you can give them a call at 270-943-1486. That's 270-943-1486. Got a queen-size Posturepedic memory foam mattress for sale. Box springs and all. Got it from Ford's Furniture. It's new. It's never been used, and they gave almost $1,300 for it. They'll take $800 for it. That number is 270-678-7254. That's 270-678-7254. Next up, we have 13 home-raised pigeons for sale. They're all different colors. They're $5 each. They got 2 laying guineas that are brown. They're $15 each. They got a medium-sized doghouse for $40, and it's got a real shingled roof and everything, treated wood. Number to call there is 576-0165. Next up, yard sales still going on today, starting at 7. It's in Cave City at 303 Wall Street. 2 different families joining together for one great yard sale today. 303 Wall Street, Cave City. Yard sale tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. It's on Gorby Road in Glasgow, just outside of town, really, on 31 East South, just hanging right there on Gorby. It's just barely outside the city limits. They got somebody else here selling or looking to buy a child's pool cue stick. That number is 270-579-2224. We got a Briggs & Stratton generator for sale. It's 8,000 watt. Nice one. It's electric start. It runs good. They're asking $500 on it. If you're interested, you can call them up at 270-943-0551. That's 270-943-0551. We got somebody looking for 3 ricks of seasoned hardwood for the winter. If you've got some wood cut up, they'd love to buy it. And then they're also selling some Black Angus heifers and bulls. Black Angus heifers and bulls for sale. If you have an interest in the livestock, or if you have some hardwood that you could deliver, check them out at 270-528-4961. That's 270-528-4961. Also pictured online at WCLUradio.com, we've got a vintage Coca-Cola ice crusher for sale, $30. An AT&T 3-phone system for $40. It's good as new. They got lots of different phones, whether they hang on the wall or they got really loud ringers and boosters on them. Then they got a Black & Decker drywall router for $35. So for more information on all these various items, you can call 270-646-0695. That's 646-0695. Got 4 wheels and tires for sale, 80% tread on them. Size is 245/40 ZR17, $80 for all 4. And then in addition to that, they're selling 10 porch posts. They were used indoors, and they're $10 each, and that number is 270-651-8674. Or you can call 270-670-5591. That's 670-5591. Check out the pictures online at WCLUradio.com. It's a good-looking metal mesh floor trailer for $500. It's got a lift gate. The number there is 270-646-7127. Got toolboxes for sale. 2 Cobalt side toolboxes, $25 each. Call 670-8647. We've got a solid wood frame for a yard swing for $20 today. That number is 651-8674. Got a used lawnmower here. It's a 2011 model Husqvarna with 54-inch cut. Leaks oil discharge side on the cracked, but it works. And it's $200 or best offer. It runs good. It mows good. That's a steal, folks. Check them out at 270-308-0854. We've still got Fluff Bottom to tell you about. Fluff Bottom is the guinea pig that's free to a loving family, black and white in color. Email Sylvia Hatfield at sylviahatfield77@gmail.com. Got a tanning bed to give away. Free tanning bed, must pick up. Call or text at 270-473-1984. And we want you to check out this listing online because it's really too long to read on the radio. But there's tons and tons of items, tools. We're talking about good tools here. Call them up. Check out the pictures online at WCLUradio.com. And call 270-590-6007. And that wraps up Swap and Shop today, brought to you by Glasgow Building Supply.
Click online at WCLUradio.com. You can submit items and pictures. You can check on contact numbers and browse the huge selection of items added each day. Swap and Shop, brought to you by Glasgow Building Supply, your Anderson window dealer.
This is Tori Kelly, compounding pharmacist at Medical Arts Pharmacy. Did you know a compounding pharmacist can customize your medication if you need a particular strength of medicine, if you need a particular dosage form, such as liquid, creams, or capsules, or if you need to treat a specific family member, such as a child or your family pet? Are you interested in natural or bioidentical hormone replacement therapy? I can work with you and your provider to address the signs and symptoms of perimenopause, menopause, and even menopause through natural hormones and supplements. So stop by Medical Arts Pharmacy at 1220 North Race Street across from TJ Sampson and let me provide your compounding needs.
Melania Trump says the writer is sabotaging the country with cowardly actions. So far, 28 top aides have denied authorship. President Nixon's White House counsel John Dean is on the list of 28 expert witnesses scheduled to testify at Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation hearings today. Despite efforts to derail his Supreme Court hopes, CBS's Jan Crawford says so far Kavanaugh's come through with flying colors.
Democrats haven't made any real headway in tripping him up on any of the major issues. He is explaining his past cases. Remember, he was a federal appeals court judge for 12 years. And
swirling in the Atlantic about 1,000 miles southeast of Bermuda, Florence has been downgraded from a hurricane to a tropical storm. But forecasters expect it'll intensify as it moves toward the East Coast later today to meet up with a tropical depression.
Parts of 9 states in the Mid-South and Midwest are under flood watches as what's left of Tropical Storm Gordon interacts with a stalled weather system. Jeff Sasser's been surveying flooding near Montgomery, Alabama.
And it's just almost like a death. I mean, the feeling's there. You've lost everything. A lot of people have.
Off and on heavy rain as much as 6 inches or more will fall through the weekend in much of the nation's midsection. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Nike ran its new Colin Kaepernick ad when the NFL season kicked off in Philly last night. Live to CBS's Peter King. Peter, what was the reaction?
Well, Debbie, the ad did not air until nearly 11 Eastern Time.
Don't ask if your dreams are crazy. Ask if they're crazy enough.
But the spot about sacrifice got the expected attention, tweeting the words, amazing, powerful, brilliant, a lot. One veteran calls Kaepernick privileged, says he has no idea what sacrifice really is. The president has just tweeted, what was Nike thinking? Bloomberg says the buzz alone from the spot is worth more than $163 million. Deborah?
Not one player, by the way, took a knee during the anthem. On the tennis court last night.
And Serena Williams back in the U.S. Open final.
Serena Williams wins her semi with sound from ESPN and moves to tomorrow's title match against 20-year-old Naomi Osaka. S&P futures are down 3. This is CBS News.
You have a to worry about every day. Insurance shouldn't be one of them. You can leave worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Oh, bud, I heard these guys live once.
How was it?
It was way more like this! This is awesome!
Give them a concert experience they'll never forget and save on the ticket. Buy 2 boxes of participating Big G cereals like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Honey Nut Cheerios, or Lucky Charms for a $10 Ticketmaster ticket cash code.
Hey, how about tickets to the game Sunday? Seriously?
Must be 13 years or older. Redeem impact code by 10/27/18. Exclusions apply. Visit Ticketmaster.com/General Mills Cereal for full terms and conditions.
Pay off credit card debt with a personal loan from Marcus by Goldman Sachs. When you have a family, life adds up. A new semester of school, a new season on the team, and new goalie pads to go with it. Now your youngest wants to learn an instrument. And of course, she didn't pick the harmonica. Debt happens. It's how you get out that counts. Get a personal loan from Marcus by Goldman Sachs. Fixed interest rates and no fees, ever. Learn more at marcus.com.
Score for Greek police on the trail of some antiquities thieves.
A 2,000-year-old statue of the goddess of love, Aphrodite, stolen from Greece's Santorini Museum, has been recovered. Greek police say a man who was allegedly trying to sell the 31-inch marble work was arrested in the seaside town of Loutraki. 2 other Greek men have been identified as suspected accomplices. Earlier this year, a museum watchman and another suspect were arrested for stealing antiquities from the museum's storage area. About 20 stone and pottery artifacts were recovered. Pam Coulter, CBS News.
So much for the popular Oscar. Just a month after the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences announced it would begin handing out prizes for blockbuster movies that generally bring in much bigger audiences than the top award contenders, it's reversed itself. Academy President John Bailey says he was surprised at the criticism and backlash. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Is your computer slowing down?
Yep, I guess I need a new one.
Wait before you waste your money on a new computer. Go to mycleanpc.com and get a free computer diagnosis. In minutes, you can activate MyCleanPC software to clean out the junk that could be putting your privacy at risk. Unwanted pop-ups, errors, or spam not only slow your computer down, they may allow third parties to track your activities. Go to mycleanpc.com for a free computer diagnostic. Increase your computer speed today with mycleanpc.com.
A good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where MyPillow comes in, and we're excited to announce the new 4-pack special. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special tab, and save 50% off the 4-pack, which includes 2 MyPillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Call 1-800-266-4719. That's 1-800-266-4719. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Go to MyPillow.com now, click on the 4-pack special tab, and use promo code COMFORT at checkout.
At U.S. Bank, just picture what you can do with a low home equity rate. Cook up a new kitchen, say ID to the perfect wedding. If you can picture it, you can do it with a U.S. Bank home equity line of credit. Apply today at your local U.S. Bank. Visit usbank.com. Go ahead, bring your dreams to life. You've got the strength of U.S. Bank behind you. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hello, I'm Bill Prather, Chairman of the TJ Community Mission Foundation, and I would like to invite you to make plans to attend the Glasgow Under the Stars fundraising event supporting the Shanti Niketan Hospice Home. The event will take place on Saturday, September the 22nd at the Old French Restaurant starting at 6:30 p.m. Entertainment will be provided by the 8-track band. Come join us for dinner, dancing, and auctions. Great prizes are available including trips, firearms, sporting events tickets, photography package, and a beautiful diamond necklace. To reserve your tickets for the event, please contact Kim Lambert at 651-4348.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, everybody. We're waking up at 7 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. 71 degrees here at the studios of WCLU as we're going to start a beautiful Friday morning. We had some rain yesterday, actually 5900s, 0.59 in the rain gauge from yesterday. Ray Stajic says, really, we're going to enjoy a nice day here in South Central Kentucky and plan on maybe having some more rain this weekend.
Across the area yesterday, a little bit of the haves and have-nots. Most of us, some rainfall, but some higher totals up toward the north where we almost saw 3 inches of rain. Closer into town, just over a quarter of an inch, but more in the forecast over the next 4 or 5 days, maybe another 1 to 3 inches with some locally higher totals, and it'll come in rounds. Tropical depression, Gordon, responsible with a front, which is going to get absorbed into that front. Gordon, that is, will get absorbed into that front today. It's already starting to happen out across southern Missouri and into Arkansas. So as that front rolls east slowly, showers, thunderstorms will be with us. In the warm sector this afternoon, 89 degrees. Tonight, scattered thunderstorms early, 69. Tomorrow, more scattered thunderstorms and 84 degrees. Then the rain may actually get heaviest as we go through tomorrow night and at least through a part of Sunday. And this is when most of our rain comes, between later tomorrow night and Sunday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms with heavy rain tomorrow night. Scattered thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs on Sunday only in the upper 70s. We should start drying out early next week. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. As I said, we had some thunder shower activity move through the region yesterday afternoon. The constant coverage in studio radar screen this morning is showing a couple of light areas of showers up close to Central City, Beaver Dam, Kentucky. That's really about it. Some leftovers from yesterday, but other than that, things haven't fired up much at all. Barometer is at 30.13, still up there. 0.62 of an inch of rain. Winds are calm. 95% humidity. 71 degrees at the studios of WCLU this morning as we get our start. Let's go ahead and get round one of local news. A busy day in the newsroom, and to present it to you, here is News Director Wes Royce. Good morning, Wes.
Good morning, Henry. Actually, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
You may already know about the EPB's Roundup program, where you can round your electric bill up to the nearest dollar, and that money goes to community relief to help those who are less fortunate pay their electric bill. You can now increase the charitable amount you add to your EPB bill to any amount you choose, $1, $2, $5, $10, or even more. Say your electric bill is $94.14 and you want to round it up by $5. Your bill would actually be $100. To make your change to your EPB bill, contact the Glasgow EPB.
For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting. Sorry for the delay. In local news at this hour, the Hart County Sheriff Boston Hensley reports that Wednesday, deputies executed a Hart County indictment warrant on Chris Jewell, age 41, of Hardyville. Jewell is charged with theft by failure to make required disposition of property more than $500 but less than $10,000. Jewell was lodged in the Hart County Jail in lieu of a $5,000 cash bond. According to a social media account for the Tompkinsville Police Department, a Tompkinsville woman is behind bars for arson. Monday afternoon, Tompkinsville Police and fire departments responded to a fire structure at the Columbia Trace Apartments on Columbia Avenue in Tompkinsville. The Facebook post says the apartments are a total loss. A resident of the apartments, Chastity Stevens, was arrested and charged with arson first degree, wanton endangerment first degree, also assault third degree of a police officer or public officer, and public intoxication of controlled substance excluding alcohol, and theft by unlawful taking contents from a vehicle under $500. Attempts for more information from the police department have been made without response. A bill sponsored by Congressman Brett Guthrie passed in the U.S. House of Representatives, H.R. 1635. The Empowering Students Through Enhanced Financial Counseling Act passed by a vote of 406 to 4. The bill would require counseling any person accepted student loans, followed up by annual financial counseling. I spoke with Congressman Guthrie about the issue.
There's $1.4 trillion outstanding debt and student loan debt. And so what we've looked at and we've been doing research and looking at is that people who take on student loan debt, some people need loans to be able to afford college. You know, the issue is affordability of higher education, but people still need to take loans to be able to afford college. And so what happens is there's all these complex loans out there, and we found that people are supposed to take a counseling session before they sign up for a loan and then after they graduate. So that's 4 years in between. And over 40% of the people who had student loans have said they don't remember if they ever received any kind of counseling session. And so the Indiana University put into a process that this is modeled on, that people get a counseling before they take out their first loan annually as they prepare for the year for the next 4 years, and then when they graduate. And what they saw was people took out 11% less. So that's, 11% doesn't sound like a lot until you put it overall for the Indiana University. It was $31 million of less loans taken out. And it's just sitting down and saying, do you really need this much money? If you do take out this much money, this is what your payment's going to be when you leave. Let's work out a budget. Maybe you can do, instead of taking X, you can take X minus some of these other things that you really don't need to borrow. And then this is what your payment will be when you get out. Because people graduate and they want to start their lives, start their families, buy a house, or all the other things, and they're just saddled with the debt. And we're trying to make sure people can make their own decisions. They're adults. But it's federal money, it's taxpayer money, and we just want to make sure before they make that decision, they have all the facts.
Also, Guthrie's office was happy to announce that the FEMA Assistance to Firefighters Grant Program, which awards grants directly to fire departments, emergency medical services, organizations, and state fire training academies, will be sending more money to Glasgow and Barron County. The City of Glasgow Fire Department will receive a little over $172,000 grant for new air packs, and the East Barron Fire Department will receive a little over $141,000 for air packs as well.
They're going for air packs, for the air packs. And so I guess earlier we were talking about higher education, and sometimes the price goes up, and then federal money comes to assist them. So we need to really look at that cycle. But even though these are county fire departments, I mean, fire trucks now can be $500,000. Equipment is just so expensive. It's difficult for just local and state and local and county taxpayers, city taxpayers and county taxpayers to pick up the whole tab to have a fully adequate, trained fire department. And so we make these grants available through FEMA and City of Glasgow and East Barron. And think about that, just for breathing apparatuses and air packs, it's $172,000 for Glasgow and $141,000 for East Barron.
Congratulations to both departments and their grant writers. More local news.
Have you considered what your retirement looks like? Here are some things about retirement that may surprise you. 64% of retirees say they are confident about having enough money to live comfortably throughout their retirement years. Yet according to the Economic Policy Institute, nearly half of families have no retirement account savings at all. In 2017, more than 67% of retirees depended on Social Security as a major source of their income. The average monthly Social Security benefit at the beginning of 2018 was $1,404. Due to health care costs associated with living longer, 26% of workers now intend to keep working until age 70 and beyond, and 10% don't intend to retire at all. The 65 and older group is expected to become larger and have more influence in the future. Have you made arrangements for health care? Are you comfortable with your investment decisions? If you are unsure about your decisions, give the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson, or Brian Basinger a call at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hillier W. Alliance LLC. Member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
And in more local news at this hour, BR Retreading in Glasgow and Brad Reagan Recycling will be investing $6.6 million, adding 75 full-time jobs to the workforce in the Glasgow area. According to the Office of Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin, BR Retreading will construct a new facility in the Highland Glen Industrial Park. The new facility will nearly double the number of employees with the company, who currently has 89 individuals on staff. Glasgow Mayor Dick Doty was excited about the expansion as he tells WCLU News these will be good-paying jobs.
Hey, it's a great announcement for us, and we're thrilled that BR Tire has seen it fit to build a new facility here. They could have gone any number of places. They have a lot of facilities elsewhere. I know North Carolina is a big hot spot for them, but they chose to stay right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. So we're really excited about that. It means a lot to this community. There's 75 more jobs and good paying jobs. I think that number was about $19 an hour that they were going to be paying. So some great wages, good jobs. Again, good, which is always important to us. We're heavy in the automotive, and although this is, I guess, considered an automobile, it's a pretty daggum big automobile. So there's a great diversity seen there, so that if there are market downturns in other areas, this necessarily wouldn't affect them. So we're grateful for that. Our office, we were able to provide some incentives to them, along with the IDEA board, the Barron County Economic Development Board, and so we're thankful that we could be a part of that. And we certainly want to thank the governor and his office, the Economic Development Cabinet, and all of the help that we got so many different places, because it's been a long, not a terribly long project, but we had the pad ready site ready some time ago, and so we've been waiting for the right client to fill that spot, and I think we've got a really good one with BR Tires. So we're thankful for the Reagan brothers for showing that confidence in our community.
County Judge Executive Michael Hale tells WCLU News that it takes everyone working together, and that he played a similar role in this operation.
The role that I play as far as representing county government, I am a non-voting member of the Industrial Development Board, and I play the same role as what the mayor of the city of Glasgow would. And basically, when we start hearing that there's folks that are wanting to expand, or either where they're at, or they want to expand someone else, we do a site visit. You know, we may not go together, but we at least knock on their door to see what their needs are and see what their ideas are. And, you know, Wes, this is the 9th project, whether it's a new build or an expansion, for us to land in 2 years. And that's quite a bit. And you talk about 75 jobs. And out of those 9 expansions, that's almost 200 new jobs that's been created in 2 years. When you look at the money that they want to invest in your community, that's $6.6 million. And that's a substantial amount of money. So, you know, you need to listen to folks like that. You know, that's big, but you also need to listen to the small people too. And, you know, we don't want companies to go somewhere else. We just don't want to do that. We don't want jobs to leave our county. And we work hard. It's daily, whether it's keeping the jobs here or training up our workforce to go to work. But it's a daily chore that we do, and but it's a group effort. It is a group effort. It's not solely based on one person. The community seriously has to come together to make things like this happen.
I spoke with Brad Reagan III yesterday. He and his brothers have taken over the operation since the passing of their father, Brad Reagan Jr. He tells WCLU News it will be an extremely large facility for their ever-growing business.
You know, we're going to be doing earth mover tire retreading and repairing mainly. As far as the exact facility, we're thinking 80 to 100,000 square foot all in one building. We still got a lot of those details to work out, but that's kind of, if that makes sense.
When deciding on where to locate, Reagan says a lot of factors were considered, but ultimately it's the people of Barron County.
You know, the feeling of community, the support of all the other industries, businesses around, our people, mainly our people, our employees, our family. You know, everybody's there. This is where everybody lives around there. You know, I didn't want to move this away from any of them. We've got some great people that you know deserve all these opportunities. Not for me. They deserve all this. They've earned every bit of this, and we owe it to them. You know, how about that? I don't know how else to say it. You know, but beyond that, the infrastructure, the highways, you know, the logistical area makes great sense. But from a personal level, it's the people.
I asked Reagan what his father would think of these developments if he were still with us. He said he would absolutely be ecstatic. Plans for this expansion began while Reagan Jr. was still living, but the company just wasn't able to make the move until now. So congratulations to BR Retreading, and congratulations to the city of Glasgow and the county of Barron County. For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chapman. A Kentucky woman is recovering after being seriously wounded after a gunman opened fire in downtown Cincinnati. Doctors Thursday said that 37-year-old Whitney Austin of Louisville is in stable condition after being shot 12 times when a gunman opened fire at the Fifth Third Center. Cincinnati police say the gunman died in the shooting. They are not discussing a motive. The governor has ordered flags be lowered to half-staff for a Fort Campbell soldier killed in Iraq.
Governor Bevin has ordered all flags be at half-staff today in honor of 34-year-old Chief Warrant Officer Taylor Galvin, who died while supporting Operation Inherent Resolve. According to the Department of Defense, Officer Galvin died on August 20th in Baghdad in a helicopter crash. The incident remains under investigation.
Haley Hansen reporting. And Governor Matt Bevin says an exciting new project is coming to Kentucky. Just after 10:30 Thursday night, the governor tweeted, quote, "We just received word that the board of a major U.S. company met today and approved an investment of somewhere between $650 and $850 million in a project here in Kentucky." Bevin did not announce the investor and said more details will come next week. Kentucky has not beaten Florida on the football field since Ronald Reagan was president. The Gators have a 31-game win streak over the Wildcats as they head into Saturday's matchup in Gainesville. Kentucky running back A.J. Rose is not thinking about that losing streak.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing about the streaks. No, it'd be good to break that. We're going to go in and just play our game. We're not going in there thinking about what they're saying or to break the streak like Coach Stu says. You're worried about playing that football game and hopefully coming out with that win.
The Cats last beat the Gators in 1986 at Commonwealth Stadium. I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Alabama, live in concert.
Song of the South.
Friday, December 7th, Rupp Arena, a historic night in Lexington, Kentucky for one night only.
My grandma,
Alabama, with Ricky Skaggs.
Country boy.
And the Kentucky Headhunters. Tickets go on sale Friday, September 7th at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
If you're gonna play,
presented by iHeartRadio.
fiddle in the band.
Staying safe on the road is everyone's responsibility for motorists and motorcyclists alike. Drivers, look out for motorcycles. They can be difficult to see, and bikers, do your part in staying visible. Motorcycles have the same rights as every other motor vehicle, and that rider is someone's family member or friend. So drivers, give motorcycles the full lane. No sharing. Check your mirrors and blind spots often, and keep a safe following distance. Share the road, not the lane. Bikers' lives depend on it. Paid with federal funds, the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
This is WCLU Local News. It is 6:25. We have a temperature reading of 71 degrees. We've had 62 hundredths, 0.62 in the rain gauge in the past 24 hours, and it looks like we could have some more rain shower activity as we make our way through the weekend. We'll check in with Ray Stajic at the Weather Channel in just a moment. In area funeral announcements this hour, Kenneth Ray Nunn, age 82, of Glasgow, died Wednesday at Greenview Hospital in Bowling Green. At this hour, arrangements for Kenneth Ray Nunn are incomplete, but will be under the direction of the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Ralph T. Wilson, age 88, of Glasgow, died Wednesday at Diversicare of Glasgow after an extended illness. He was a self-employed salesman for agriculture products and was a veteran, having served in the U.S. Air Force. He was a member of the United Methodist Church and is survived by his wife, Jenny Mitchell Wilson, a son, Cole Barton Wilson, and wife Sheila of Glasgow, a daughter, Terry Jane Olson, and husband, Kent of Tallahassee, Florida, two stepsons, Mitchell Fields of Lexington and Michael Fields and wife Lisa of San Antonio, Texas, a grandson, Jonathan Barton Wilson, and wife Micah of Glasgow, granddaughters, Pauline and Anika Fields, both of San Antonio, Natalie and Audrey Fields, both of Lexington, great-granddaughters, Landy Grace and Layla Kate Wilson, both of Glasgow. Services for Ralph T. Wilson will be held at 11 o'clock on Monday morning at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burials to be in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation begins at 4 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. Expressions of sympathy may take the form of donations to the First United Methodist Church of Glasgow. Richard Bubby Lyons, age 89, of Glasgow, died Wednesday at Glenview Healthcare. Mr. Lyons worked at Handmacher until the factory closed and repaired sewing machines at his home before becoming too ill to work. He was a member of the Freedom Baptist Church. Survivors include his wife of 67 years, Norma Alexander Lyons, a son, Dennis Lyons of Glasgow, a daughter, Brenda D. Grinstead of Glasgow, 4 grandchildren, Andy Grinstead, Emily Lyons, Tracy Russell, and Jeff Dale, 4 great-grandchildren, Easton and Emerson Grinstead, Natalie Russell, and Trista Secula, 1 great-great-grandchild, Emery Secula, 1 brother, Roger Reed Lyons. Funeral services for Richard Bubby Lyons will be at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burials to be in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation begins tonight at 5 p.m. J.C. Vickers, 71, of Horse Cave, died Wednesday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. J.C. was a veteran of the U.S. Army and is survived by a son, Jesse Vickers, and wife, Ashland, of Horse Cave, a daughter, April Evans, of Horse Cave, 10 grandchildren, Isabella, Samantha, Jay Lee, Ethan, Joseph, Jessa Lynn, James, Jaden, Liam, and Jace, 1 great-grandchild, Elena. No services for J.C. Vickers are scheduled at this time. The family chose cremation. Roger Dale Glass, age 75, of Glasgow, died Tuesday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. He was retired from T.J. Sampson Community Hospital after 38 years. He was a member of the Mount Tabor Baptist Church. He is survived by his wife, Edna Louise Lynn Glass, 1 son, Dale Glass, a sister, Frances Chapman, and husband, Jack. Several nieces, nephews, and cousins also survive. Funeral services for Roger Dale Glass will be held at 3 o'clock Saturday at the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home, with burial to follow in the Happy Valley Memorial Gardens. Visitation from 3 until 8 today and until time for services on Saturday at the funeral home. Funeral services for Denny Harold Cloyd, age 73, of Burkesville, will be held Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Memory Chapel of Norris New Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Burkesville Cemetery. Funeral services for Elizabeth C. Libby Reynolds, age 91, formerly of Oakland, will be held at 11 o'clock Saturday at the Oakland Baptist Church. Burial will follow in the Smiths Grove Cemetery. Funeral services for Michael Leon Sherfy, age 71, of Glasgow, will be Saturday at 1 o'clock at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Poplar Log Cemetery. Visitation begins this morning at 10 a.m. Funeral services for Eva Hayes, age 94, of Edmonton, will be held at 11 o'clock on Saturday at the Randolph Baptist Church. Burial will follow in the Randolph Church Cemetery. Visitation tonight from 5 until 7 p.m. at the Hayes, Watts, and Purcell Funeral Home. Memorial services for James Perkins, 64, of Hardyville, will be tonight at 5 o'clock at the Wynn Funeral Home. Funeral services for Delphia Ann England, 72, of Spring Hill, Tennessee, will be held at 2 o'clock Saturday at the First Baptist Church of Spring Hill. Burial will follow in the Spring Hill Memorial Park. Visitation after 12 noon Saturday at the church. Memorial services for James Perkins, age 64, of Hardyville, will be tonight at 5 p.m. at the Wynn Funeral Home. A graveside service for Thomas Simpson, age 66, of Cave City, will be at 12:30 today at the Horse Cave Municipal Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Growth begins with an idea. At the People's Bank, that idea is to give you the banking service you deserve. We carry out that idea in everything we do. In fact, it's become our motto, working for you. As that idea continues to grow, let us work for you at our new location, 1300 West Main Street, opening this summer. Let us be the place where your ideas begin, where you get the banking you deserve. Come grow with us. The People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Check out the deals at Gilead.
6:32 at WCLU and 71 degrees. Let's turn to local sports. The Glasgow Scotty football team will host Allen County Scottsville tonight in a battle of unbeaten teams at Hank Royce Stadium. The Scotties, ranked number 4 in Class 2A, are 3-0 on the season after last week's victory over Fort Campbell, while the Patriots are also 3-0, and they are ranked 7th in Class 4A after downing Greenwood last Friday. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribune will have the exciting broadcast, with pregame coverage beginning at 6:30 on Light 102.3, on WCLU 1490, online at playwclu.com. Kickoff is set for tonight at 7 p.m. Barron County is also at home tonight as Monroe County comes to Trojan Stadium. Barron County is 0-3 on the year after dropping a heartbreaker to Adair County last time out, while the Falcons come in at 1-2 after defeating Warren Central last week. Game time also scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight. In other high school football games around the area tonight, Caverna visits Hart County. Edmondson County plays at Warren East. Metcalfe County welcomes Adair County. Greene County entertains Campbellsville. Bowling Green travels to Owensboro, and Warren Central is at home against John Hardin. Greenwood hosts Franklin Simpson. South Warren welcomes Central Hardin, and Russellville goes to Logan County. And, of course, be sure and join us for the high school scoreboard show following our live broadcast tonight, getting scores and comments from all the games across the Commonwealth here on WCLU. And that's a check of local sports.
Check out the deals at Gilead Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Save big on summer adventure during our Jeep Celebration event. How about saving up to $5,800 off the factory MSRP on a new 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee? Or choose up to $4,000 off the new 2018 Jeep Renegade. Now you can save up to $3,750 off on the newly redesigned 2019 Jeep Cherokee.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Congratulations. Are you excited about the new job?
Yes, but I don't know what to do with my 401k.
That's a big decision. As a Modern Woodman financial representative, I can explain your options and help you to make the best choice. I'm Anthony Mike. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
Well, we're looking at a nice day today, a warm day. We had 6,200 of an inch of rain last night. Ray Stagic's going to say, here's how the weekend's going to go.
Showers, thunderstorms will be with us this afternoon, 89 degrees. Tonight, scattered thunderstorms early, 69. Tomorrow, more scattered thunderstorms and 84 degrees. Then the rain may actually get heaviest as we go through tomorrow night and at least through a part of Sunday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms with heavy rain tomorrow night. Scattered thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs on Sunday only in the upper 70s. We should start drying out early next week. I'm meteorologist Ray Stijic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Constant coverage in studio radar screen. Not much happening out there this morning. It was pretty much lit up yesterday afternoon, though, as rain moved through the area. 6,200 of an inch of rain having fallen in. We're waking up at 71 degrees now from WCLU. It is 6:36.
Hack Whitty, Marita Whitty Lyle, David Whitty, Becky Lyle, names that have been trusted in this community for quality auto repairs for 46 years. Names you can continue to trust for many years to come. At Whitty's Complete Car Care, they specialize in all your car repair needs, including brakes, tune-ups, and diagnostics. And you won't believe their amazing tire prices. If you're ever in need of towing or unlocking service, Jeff is ready and waiting 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Whitty's Complete Car Care on Rogers Road in Glasgow. 46 years and counting.
All right, 6:37, a little technical adjustment here. If you're watching us on Facebook,